Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV Current. I am Movire Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines. Nigeria has invested heavily in youth development. Buhari. Senate probes NDDC over 1.4 trillion naira illegal spending. Oyo Assembly suspends LG chairman. Irate Ibadan youths set 2 robbery suspects ablaze. And on sport, Napoli opened contract talks with Osimhen. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday said Nigeria has invested heavily in youth development and has created formidable and reliable platforms through which young people and students can be on their leadership skills and make relevant contributions to the decision-making process. President Buhari, while declaring open the Commonwealth Youths and Students Summit in Abuja, said his administration has heavily invested in youth development, creating formidable platforms through which youth can own their leadership skills. Represented by Professor Ibrahim Gambari, his chief of staff, Buhari said, "I am very optimistic that with a breed of young people gathered here, actionable policy decisions that will further enhance development and productivity of the youth will be reached for the heads of government of the Commonwealth to implement to further better the lot of young people of the Commonwealth states." Buhari said the digital revolution is clearly upon us, with the young ones leading the way in ICT, robotics, artificial intelligence, e-commerce, and the likes. Investments in building the digital economy must proceed along with investment in the ideas, skills, and enterprise of our youth. And to the next story. The Senate Tuesday constituted a 7-man ad hoc committee to investigate the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, for spending 1.4 trillion naira without appropriation. This followed a motion by Senator Adamu Alero, PDP, Kebbi, during consideration of a report by the Committee on Niger Delta on NDDC's 2021, 2022, and 2023 budgets. President Muhammadu Buhari had earlier this year asked the Senate to approve NDDC's budget for 2021, 2022, and 2023. The request for approval came after the interventionist agency had spent the funds for the 2021 and 2022 financial years totaling 1.4 trillion naira. Buhari, in the proposal transmitted to the parliament, had said a total budget of 485.7 billion naira was proposed for the NDDC in 2021, 928.2 billion naira in 2022, and 876 billion naira in 2023. The Senate consequently referred the budgets to its Committee on Niger Delta after scaling second reading. The committee, chaired by Senator Bulus Amos, APC Gombe, in its report yesterday, urged the Senate to approve the budget estimate. However, Alero faulted the recommendation of the committee, saying it was a breach of the Constitution for the NDDC to carry out expenditure of the budget estimate. Members of the Oyo State House of Assembly have suspended the chairman of Ireko Local Government, Honorable Suleiman Latif Adeniran. The lawmakers took the decision during the plenary on Tuesday. Speaker of the House of Assembly, Adepo Ogundoyin, said the lawmakers have mandated the vice chairman of the council, Honorable Joel, to take over the council administration activities with immediate effect. The vice chairman is to act pending the outcome of the committee set up to investigate the allegations put up against the council chairman. Within Ibadan, state capital of Oyo, 2 armed robbery suspects were on Tuesday stoned to death and set ablaze at the Pokoyemoja area, the Ibadan Southeast local government area of Oyo State. Correspondent who visited the scene of the incident gathered that the suspects were linked after snatching a mobile phone from a passerby around 6:30 a.m. Information also gathered that 3 suspects were involved, but one of them escaped. An eyewitness, Demeji Ogunweson, said the suspects were reported to have been responsible for many robbery cases recorded in Akuro. Iyano Lodge, Sharp Corner, Odion, and Popoyomoja areas, among others, all within the Ibadan metropolis before Nemesis caught up with them. The robbery suspect had earlier robbed successfully, shot and snatched a motorcycle from an unidentified person at the Osonsomi area of Ibadan, after which they had escaped before getting to Akuro, where they launched another attack. Going on to end the news is a sports story. The official Napoli radio station says club president Aurelio De Laurentiis is negotiating a new contract with Victor Osimhen's agent. Radio Kiss Napoli has a special deal with the club that gives them direct access and often provides information that is released in conjunction with the directors. On Monday evening, it reported that De Laurentiis was having direct negotiations with Osimhen's agent over a new contract after they won the fourth Serie A in 33 years last Thursday. The 24-year-old has a price tag of well over 100 million euros and is on the track to be crowned Copaconier with 23 goals in 28 Serie A appearances so far this season. He was signed for £75 million plus add-ons from French side Lille in September 2020 and is on the contract until June 2025. The Nigerian international has been linked with world's biggest clubs, including Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, and Chelsea, following his blistering form since he joined the Italians 3 years ago. De Laurentiis has repeatedly assured fans that has no intention of selling Osimhen this summer, and it's been widely reported that if Napoli were to sacrifice one of their star names, it would most likely be South Korean defender Kim Min-jae, as he has a release clause in his contract for 45 million euros that is valid from July 2024. Meanwhile, Napoli manager Luciano Spalletti says the Nigerian striker has a great personality. The Super Eagles forward on Sunday became the highest scoring African in Serie A history after netting Napoli's winner in the 1-0 win over Fiorentina at the Stadio Diogo Armando Maradona Stadium. In their fourth game, after clinching the title, Osimhen saw one penalty saved before scoring another as Napoli continued their Scudetto celebrations. The goal helped the Nigerian leapfrog George Weah to become the highest scoring African in Serie A history. From that sports story, we end the national news this hour from BGI TV Current. Before we go, some major headlines. Nigeria has invested hugely and heavily in youth development, Buhari claims. Senate provides and probes NDDC over 1.4 trillion naira illegal spending. Oyo Assembly suspends LG chairman. Within Ibadan, irate Ibadan youth set 2 robbery suspects ablaze. And on sports, Napoli opened contract talks with Osimhen. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is BGI TV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For other placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rabila Lawa. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.